fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, especially Sherita. You too, but just right now, especially her. So, I wanted to go ahead and say, fantastic speech. I really, really enjoyed it. And the very first thing that I noticed, I underlined this not once, not twice, but 3 times, was presence. Up here, when you were up here, you commanded attention. You made sure that you spoke to everybody with eye contact, and you made sure that everybody felt involved. I like that a lot, and I think that's the role of a very, very strong speaker. So check mark number 1 right there. And now with that being said, we always like to do a couple different things, couple different rooms for improvement, and then finish off strong. This one, it was hard to find anything really wrong, so I found a few smaller things that I felt added up to a little bit of a medium thing, but overall, great speech. One of the first things I noticed, it's a pet peeve of mine, but it's 80 plus 20 plus 4 equals 104, not 100%. So I couldn't quite get along with the concept of 4% because it was 104. Granted, Michael Jordan always said give it 110%, and you know what? He's great at basketball, so it's got to work here. Q&A. So I noticed when I went through the evaluation guide when I was evaluating you on this form, it kind of mentioned the fact that it was supposed to be a little bit more like back and forward. Right. And so that was the only thing maybe to like signify to the audience. I'm not sure exactly how, but kind of give them like a, hey, I really want your response, rather than just like a, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because typically an audience will just sit there and be like, mm-hmm. You know, yeah, you know. But to get a more of a response would qualify more the Q&A aspect. And one other thing, I do think this, the last thing, was just maybe a few more steps, because I felt like probably about a foot and a half you can find yourself to here. And so it's just something where maybe just slowly but surely make a little bit over here, make it a little bit over there, much slower than that. I'm just wrapping it up. But I did want to say, you really are a born storyteller. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I enjoyed the fact that it really is not about the money, and I liked how you had the great attention getter at the start, kind of bringing in mind, money, and then mind, money, and talking about really a call to action. So the title of this whole project was The Proposal, and I think you did a great job of proposing an action that we can take in our daily lives, and how to think about it, and how to be the 4% out of 104%. Mr. General Evaluator.